Here is my audience for today. Nutrition is a hot topic in today's age, especially here in America. As we have entered into an obesity epidemic, many people began being interested in what they are putting into their diet. Between a morbidly obese person and an athlete, the difference could simply be what they are fueling their body with and what they are eating. Macronutrients are essential for your body and are in every single food that we eat. These nutrients are what each and everyone's body is fueled by, and it's crazy what impact the macronutrients could have, good or bad. I've been interested in this topic for a few years now and have done thorough research to further my knowledge on this topic. I've also watched many people close to me use their knowledge of macronutrients to transform their life. Macronutrients are made of carbs, proteins, and fats and are essential to the human body. Today I'll talk specifically about those three macronutrients and define what macronutrients is. To start the speech, I will begin with the basics. In a 2016 peer-reviewed article called Overview of Nutrition, Adrian Udem, an associate professor of medicine, defined macronutrients as the bulk of the diet, and they are what supply the majority of your energy. Each macronutrient is required by the body in fairly large amounts. In contrast, micronutrients are needed in a much smaller amount. Examples of micronutrients are calcium, iron, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin D. Now that I have established what a macronutrient is, let's talk about the specific macronutrients. I'll first begin with carbohydrates. In a 2017 article called What Are Carbohydrates?, Jesse Selzley, a Live Science contributor, explained that carbohydrates are the sugars, starches, and fibers found in most of our food. Our body breaks these foods down into glucose and other monosaccharides for energy. Two major types are simple and complex carbohydrates, the difference being how quickly they are digested and absorbed. We get these carbohydrates from fruits, grains, vegetables, milk products, and essentially they're a part of every single food that we eat. The specific function of carbohydrates is to provide fuel for our central nervous system and energy for our muscles. The American Diabetes Association states that carbs are the body's main source of energy, and according to the National Institute of Health, the average adult should eat 135 grams or 45 to 65% of our daily calories. Along with carbohydrates, protein is another macronutrient and a large source of energy for our bodies if your carbohydrate storages run out. The United States Department of Agriculture, or the USDA, in a 2017 article called All About Proteins, explains that protein is broken down into amino acids and are essential for the breakdown and rebuilding process of one's muscles, such as during or after workouts. And this is why there's a big buzz of protein in the fitness world. We get proteins most commonly through animal products, but it can also be through nuts and legumes. As well as helping build muscle in our bodies, protein can also help boost our metabolism. It can help us feel full and help your immune system stay strong. The USDA stated that men should be consuming around 6 ounces a day and women 5 ounces. The last macronutrient, and sometimes the scariest for people to talk about because there's something bad about it, is fat. Although the bad buzz, fat is very, very important for one's diet. Also in the 2016 peer-reviewed article called Overview of Nutrition, Adrian Udem, an associate professor of medicine, explains fat. She explains these as molecules which are broken down into fatty acids, and that's why they're also called fatty acids or lipids. Most fat is made by our bodies, but some cannot be made. These fats that cannot be made by our bodies are called essential fats. Some examples of this is omega-3 and your omega-6, and those are probably healthy fats that you have heard of before. And we'll get those through foods such as fish or flaxseed and also nuts. Fat helps absorb the micronutrients that I briefly mentioned in the beginning, such as the vitamins and minerals. It is good for your skin, it adds flavor, and healthy fats are essential for heart health. Now that I've explained what each macronutrient is, let's review all of them. Today I spoke about the 3 macronutrients: carbohydrates, which are the biggest source of energy, proteins, which helps rebuild muscles, and fat, which help absorb the micronutrients. Each macronutrient is an important part of our diet, and each play a vital role in our health. We are only given one body, and it's up to you to take care of it. I hope using this knowledge on macronutrients, you are able to use it and help create a happier and healthier life.